This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's uptight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky.
Hey now, what's up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I just got back from a screening after seeing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. This is a 2016 film that is indeed the follow-up, the sequel to the Ninja Turtles movie from a couple of years ago, produced by Michael Bay. And I remember how that movie was getting so much hate, but I saw it and I thought, you know what? This isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was okay with that movie. But this sequel, I don't know what I just saw. I really don't. The plot, does it really matter? It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Does it really matter if this plot, like what's going on, that the fact that Shredder is being broken out of prison and that he gets these two inmates, Bebop and Rocksteady, he turns them into wild animals to ward off the Ninja Turtles while he's trying to open some intergalactic portal that welcomes in an alien army with a new villain, and you have the Ninja Turtles here. I'm telling you. That's a brief synopsis, but all of the in-between stuff. The only way I could do this review is for me to talk about the good. Because there's some, and when I say good, I mean things that didn't suck in this movie. The action and the 3D was good. I did see this in 3D, and I thought the action was great. The effects, the CGI, there's a lot of like banging your head against the wall type action. Just so much going on screen that you almost don't have a chance to think about anything else and maybe how dumb everything else is. You have Will Arnett as the Falcon, not the Marvel hero, Anthony Mackie. I just mean he calls himself the Falcon because his character has taken a different take. Dave agreed, the Turtles and him agreed for him to have taken the credit for stopping Shredder in the first film, so he's this big celebrity. And he's so over the top, so goofy, he's so funny, and he's only used like sparingly, a lot less than the first film, but I thought he was hilarious. The Turtles themselves are fine. There's nothing really offensive about them. However, Michelangelo doing the whole wigger thing, speaking Ebonics, it's very old. It's like, come on. Maybe once in a while he could bring it out, but it's like that's how he talks permanently, 100% of the time. And then the last good thing I'll mention is Stephen Amell as Casey Jones. Now, I'm not saying Stephen Amell is a huge breakout in this movie. I'm not saying he was perfect or the best thing ever. It's nothing really against his acting. I just think the character was sort of here just to be introduced here. No real reason maybe to have him here, but it was more fan service. We wanted Casey Jones to be here, so they put him in. At least he's here. That's why I put him in. Now the bad. The bad that's in this movie, because there is plenty of bad here. We have Shredder. Shredder is coming back as the villain. First of all, they're using an actual real actor now. We see his face. It's an actor that I've seen before. But they don't explain, like, why is he normal height and size now, where in the first movie he was this huge giant. He was at least 7 feet tall, if not taller. But now he's just here. He never wears his mask. And he's treated like a bitch. I'm sorry. You think he's going to be maybe the main villain, but no. He's pretty much cast aside and just an afterthought. Now you could say that, oh, we're sick of Shredder, we've seen him a million times. That's kind of true, but couldn't you have come up with a smarter way to maybe get him out of the picture and not bitch him out the way that you do? You have Bebop and Rocksteady, who I know if you've watched the 80s cartoon, maybe you're nostalgic about these characters, maybe you're like really anticipating them, and maybe people will watch this movie and they'll like it. But it was so goofy, so silly, this Bebop and Rocksteady. It was a guy turning into a rhino and a guy turning into a warhog. I don't really understand the appeal. But okay, fine, they're goofy. 75% of what they say I don't really find funny. Tyler Perry is in this movie as the scientist. Wow. Why? Why cast Tyler Perry? Megan Fox as April O'Neil. Now, look, I'm well documented on how my love for Megan Fox, how much I love Megan Fox, how much I'll defend her in even her shitty movies, but she's not April. She's not. And you could say this about her in the first movie, but at least the first movie, they tried to do stuff with her. She had an actual plot going on with just her and things she was doing, being proactive. Here, she's just here to be hot, to do a bunch of things and be hot doing it. She doesn't have any emotion. She doesn't change at all. She's never afraid to go out and do the things that she's doing, even when it looks like she should or might die. She just doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't change note. Look, she's great to look at, but like, come on, this is April O'Neil. You need to give me something. And the plot is just so ridiculous. I mean, I know it's Ninja Turtles. I know. Some people are going to hit dislike and say, you just don't fucking get it. Look, I was a fan of the Turtles, but maybe I've just outgrown them. Maybe I just don't. But I still love that 1990 movie. I still watch it to this day and love it. It's just every other movie that they've made with these characters has just been so cartoonish, so silly, so goofy. Maybe this plot is too big and grandiose, end of the world type stuff, and I just never really think of the Turtles in that way. It felt like this plot was taking everything from like X-Men or the Avengers for sure, Independence Day, like every big world disaster type of plot you could think of, it's here. And lastly, that brings me to the character Krang, who I know if you've seen some of the later trailers, you would know that Krang is here. You're probably greatly anticipating his arrival. Look, I get it. I remember Krang from the cartoon. I remember him. I'm sure some people are going to go fucking crazy when they see him. I just thought it was really fucking dumb and really goofy and silly. This Krang character, like, I don't know. I just don't get it. I just think these movies now go too over the top goofy. And look, my friend and I sat here in this theater and we looked at each other so many times saying, what the fuck is going on? But then when the movie was over, a good half the audience clapped. And were satisfied with this movie. We heard some people talking saying that they liked this better than the first one. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe some of you will go out and see this and say it's a full price and whatnot. But I'm going to have to give this movie some old bullshit.
Man, this some old bullshit.
Yes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is, I think, my first some old bullshit movie of this year. It's not good. I'm sorry. It's just not good. We have to face it. We have to admit it. This is all stupid. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you want to still see this movie, if you did see the movie, and if you disagree. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!